Do not worry.
Folks, welcome to a brand new episode of Do Not Worry. Hide your Syrian friends and family in the basement because they are coming for them. It is a brand new episode of the podcast. Welcome. I'm your host, Anthony, joined by the two interns, Nour and Nadim. كيفكم يا جماعة?
Hi guys.
Good. How are you?
أنا منيح كتر خير الله. Doing good. Folks, subscribe to the channel. Leave a like on this video. Leave a comment. Your engagement is very helpful to a small independent YouTube channel such as this one. And consider supporting us on Patreon. And let me take a second to welcome a brand new patron, Fat Phoenician, folks. Fat Phoenician.
أول اسم للصراحة.
كثير أول اسم. Welcome, Fat Phoenician. I hope Fat Phoenician believes that we're still Arabs. I hope he's not. We're Phoenicians. We're not Arabs. We are Arabs, but thank you for the support, regardless, Fat Phoenician. Before we get into thanking more amazing patrons, let's talk about some of the topics that are going to come up this week, folks. Crepaway has responded to the Bertilicious ad. I have been reached out to personally. What is going on? What are the updates? You're not going to want to miss this. Muayin from Sarde, folks, was hospitalized because of a burnout and pneumonia. We'll talk about it and burnout and YouTube burnout and all that good stuff. And a very special thank you to Mustafa Haidar, fan of the show, and PETPICKS for sponsoring this episode. We're going to talk about it a little bit later, but thank you so much to Mustafa for reaching out. And yeah, let's get to it. As you guys might have noticed, folks, I look a little bit different. Just wanted to get it out of the way. I shaved. Okay, I shaved like almost 2 weeks ago. And to be fair, like my beard had kind of grown back. I shaved right before this episode because I figured it wasn't fair to you guys not to see me. You've never seen me like this. Have you guys ever seen my upper lip?
No.
It's the first time, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've seen me with a mustache. I've shaved everything else, but I've always kept some kind of facial hair. This is the closest. So you guys deserve to see it. Here you go. It looks a little weird, huh? But I'm used to it now. And I forget. No, I'm not going to do that. And I forget that I shaved now. But when I see people, they're like, what have you done? I'm like, I've been over that for 2
لا
weeks
بس هيك
now.
منيحة منه.
And what do you guys think?
Do you
Is it
know
weird?
videos تبع when a father shaves his beard and mustache and the
الولاد
kids
بلشوا
sees them
يبكوا.
and they start
To
crying?
cry?
I feel the same
You wanna
way.
cry?
شو-
Is it that bad, huh? And what do you think?
لا لا أنا حبيتها قوية
عزوك?
الصراحة.
لا أنا team mustache.
Should I grow? Oh, mustache? You want the mustache? When I see pictures of myself now with a mustache, I'm like, what was I thinking? Just to be honest. The beard, I still like the beard, but the mustache looks kind of weird now. I don't know. So I shaved, so my glasses all of a sudden looked too big, so I had to change my glasses, and then my hair looked too big, so I had to cut my hair. So I look very different. I changed a lot I wasn't expecting all of that to happen, and I chipped my tooth. So something really bad happened like a couple of days ago. Pascal Sleiman, and here's a photo of himself and his lovely family. He was murdered. And his body was found in like Syria. I mean, I'm not too clear on the details, but apparently he was murdered and like his body was taken in the trunk of a car all the way to Syria. They're claiming that it was a car theft, but no, there seems to be a lot more at play. I don't think it was just a simple car theft. He is the leader of like the Oued party, Biblos or Jbel. If I understand correctly, I don't want to say, I don't make any mistakes.
مدير التنسيق بسموه تبع
Okay. I'd never heard of him. I don't know much about him, but by all accounts, he seems like a very nice man, great family man, and haram to his family. He's got 3 lovely kids, a lovely wife. And it obviously seems horrific. But what that has led to is a spike in hate crimes against just Syrians because he was murdered by Syrians. His body was found in Syria. We have a bunch of people running around Jbel. I saw a couple of videos of like people Jbel destroying a car that had a Syrian license plate number. And I saw a very disturbing video of them just beating up a random Syrian man. So, and it's very dangerous what's happening. Obviously, I understand people being angry and being upset. But to turn it around and blame all Syrian refugees for what's happening is obviously not the right response. It is you're fighting evil with evil. It is an absolute like overreaction. Like people are jumping back at the whole Syrian refugee issue as if that is the main problem. Like Lebanon is the most corrupt country in the world with the most corrupt politicians. Yet you still have people that think that the main problem are Syrian refugees, which is not the case. I do believe that we have, for a country as small as Lebanon with as few resources as Lebanon, we do have, I think, way more refugees than we can properly handle. Absolutely. I don't think it's wrong to say that. Best to blame Syrian refugees for the problems that Lebanon have, or to blame an entire population or group of people for the brutal murder of one person, I don't think is the right way to go about it. But I understand tensions and emotions are running very high right now. So I just wanted to talk about that because as we speak, some shit's going down. And I have an article from Naharnet. It says that so far they're framing it like someone was trying to steal his car. They hit him on the head with like the butt of a gun multiple times. They put him in the trunk. Apparently he died in the trunk on the way to Syria.
لا I saw a video where أي الفيديو I saw him dead, like his dead body, and he was shot multiple times.
Yeah. So this is kind of like the cover story. I think they're running with.
Yeah.
There's there's definitely like a conspiracy. He's a very important political figure. Murdering this man leads to tensions between multiple political parties. It's a lot more than just a car theft as they're trying to present it. But yeah.
I hope this doesn't escalate any further. In regards أنه مش عايزين any more hate against any kinds of people. So
yeah, but it was like the same قبل ما يبلشوا أحداث غزة تتذكروا كمان it was the same thing. They were going after Syrians.
Blaming refugees is the go-to for so many governments that are like fucking up. You know what I mean? It's the biggest distraction. It's the easiest distraction. Don't look at us. Don't look at all the problems that we're causing. Don't look at our fuck-ups. In the States they always blame the Mexicans. In France they'll blame Algerians. It's like everywhere. Everyone has a scapegoat. Yeah. It happens to be Syrians. And there is a legitimate case to be made. We have so many more Syrian refugees than any other country in the world combined. So there is a legitimate case to be made that we do have way more refugees than we can handle. Sure. And it does sometimes cause security concerns. Mish dayman, like if one Syrian man commits a crime, you can't vilify and dehumanize an entire race of people. But it's a complicated issue to talk about. So anyways, rest in peace. Stay safe, everybody. And Syrians, seriously, stay in the basement for a little while until it's safe to come back out. Wissam Kamal, folks, Lebanese stand-up comedian, friend of the show, personal friend of mine for many years now, just launched his latest hour, Ashtaf Zoom, and he was kind enough to invite me, folks, and the interns, but they couldn't make it.
Thank you, Wissam.
Yeah, you're going to make the next one, aren't you? You'll make it for sure.
Promise.
So he was kind enough to invite me and a guest to his latest show, Ashtaf Zoom, his latest hour. I just wanted to talk to you guys about it for a quick second. Here's the picture. Here's the poster. It was honestly really, really nice. And I've known Wissam for a long time. And it was really nice to see him, like, literally improve. Yeah, I've seen him on stage multiple times. This is the first time I'm like, damn, like Wissam has fully got it down. Like he's a pro. I'm watching a professional.
Awesome.
He felt not to say that he was bad before, but I've never seen him so comfortable on stage. He like really commanded the stage. He really owned it. So I don't know. It was very nice to see, and it's nice to see him progress over the years. Like I saw his early shows, then I saw his first hour, and then to see this, it was really, really nice. The event was at KED. The service was very nice. Everyone was very nice over there. I also want to take a second to shout out one of Wissam's opening acts, Jalal Ash'ari. He was one of the comics who was in the sketch show that I talked about last week, Alif Ba'dunis. He was hilarious. He told a very funny story about like gyms and perla and taking a tour at the gym. Really, really funny. So I'd be excited to watch like a full show of Jalal's whenever he has one. So thanks again, Wissam. Much love. And he might be touring Europe and stuff soon. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. I think so. I said it now. So, hey, just follow Wissam Kamal for more information. Find out when he's doing his new hour here in Lebanon and abroad if you live abroad. I hope he gets his visa. Moving on, folks. The first Omen, horror movie. Have you guys... do you guys know the Omen? Have you ever seen any of the Omen movies? Damien, the little devil boy. Son of the devil, born from a human woman. Son of a jackal. No, you've never seen them?
No.
I think it's an old movie from like the 70s. I've seen one of the old ones, like the Omen 3 or something, and I saw the remake in 2006 or 7 with Liev Schreiber.
I thought it was something new and like we're missing out.
No, it's a pretty old franchise, but they made a remake in like 2007 or 2006. Well, they made a prequel to the original Omen called The First Omen. It's about like how Damien was born, like how his mom became pregnant with the little baby devil or whatever. Anyways, it's getting pretty good reviews. Surprisingly, everyone was expecting it to be shit, but apparently, if you live in Lebanon, you're not going to get a chance to find out, folks, because it has been banned. As always, according to Anis Tabit, as always, his tweets are there's always good news about movies getting banned. It's like the first Omen has been banned in Lebanon, the only country to do so in the Middle East. Aywa. So we're going. I guess the movie has the Antichrist, or devil, there's a bunch of nuns. The nuns are probably doing some stuff in there. So I'm not surprised at this point. You know what I mean? Now we are the extreme Christian country. They want to represent. So anything that remotely questions Christianity or like offends, I'm guessing. Again, guys, just to say, The Exorcist came out when نزل بلبنان بالسبعينات. Watch The Exorcist. It's got the most fucked up shit you've ever seen, and we're just going backwards, kind of. And I get it. If you're religious or if this stuff upsets you and offends you, don't watch it. Don't go to the movies. But no, I'm not gonna die on a hill to watch the first Omen.
That's a cool poster.
Yeah, I honestly wasn't interested in seeing it until I heard a lot of the reviews that said it was actually very good. So now I'm like, I would have liked to see it in theaters, to be honest with you. So I am a little upset. Ooh, so there was an eclipse yesterday. So by the time you guys watch this, the eclipse was a few days ago. Was it here in Lebanon? Could we see it here?
No, I think it was in North America.
In the States and stuff like that? Okay. So because everyone was talking about it as if it was happening here. I'm like, I couldn't give less of a shit. Even if it was happening here, folks, I would not have known. I didn't even like peek out the window and be like, is it happening? Nothing. I used to, it happened 20 years or 30 years ago. I remember having the glasses and shit.
It's like أنا وكتير صغير مرة صار Eclipse.
Yeah, أنا كمان like فتنا فيها and it was fucking
awesome.
أنت
كنت كبير شوي.
I'm kind of over it though now. I wasn't that old. No, I remember being super young. Like, you know, it might have happened again. My body, like,
it's relative.
I don't know. Like, I was just so not interested. And I like space. I like all that sort of thing. So I was like, fucking eclipse, bro. Who's still in, like, you might go blind if you look at it بالغلط. It's like, so why is everyone excited about this?
لا كنت قوية.
So
I like how unexcited you are.
about the eclipse, yeah, it's like, you know, خلاص ما بعرف.
رواق.
Anyways, fuck it. Didn't even happen here. I didn't like that's how unexcited I was. I didn't even know if it was happening here. And I didn't even care. Anyways, let's move on. To Abou Hadi, folks. I've missed Abou Hadi. You guys want to talk about Abou Hadi شوي?
Yes.
And I love supporting Abou Hadi.
Shout out
If
Abou
we're
Hadi.
skipping through the topics.
We're going quick. Yeah, this is a random episode, folks. رح نوصل to the Crepaway, the good stuff بعدين هلا بنعيشكم إياها شوي. We're catching up. We had a week off, يعني. And I don't know how to do the show. And all it takes is 1 week off. I come back. Like, I've never hosted a podcast before in my life. Abou Hadi, folks, but new content. Okay, this is him like announcing his new video, which confused a bunch of people on TikTok. Let's see. This is Abou Hadi announcing. I love his haircut. Announcing his new content.
شو حكمك اليوم يا أبو هادي؟ أي حكمة؟ تو جديد. حكمة اليوم. والله فكرة حلوة هاد. كيف جبت بالك؟ فكرت فيه. برافو عليك. فكرنا لأول. انطرونا بمحتوى جديد. شو حكمة اليوم؟ من هون بنتهي الفيديو بس بدي منكم قبل كل شيء تعملوا لي فولو لأبو جود. رح احط لكم الصورة ورح احط لكم اللينك بالبايو وبالكومنت. بكم كثير سلام.
So he's in حكمة اليوم. حكمة اليوم basically means and today's lesson. Every day بده يعطي like a nice little lesson, a nice little moral هيك thing that we can watch. I think this confused the shit out of people out of TikTok. They're like, شو عم بيصير? Why are there two characters? They're like, what are you talking about?
On TikTok are always confused.
They're extra confused. So he felt the need to come out and clarify what he's doing to these little punks on TikTok.
سلام. بالنسبة لفيديو امبارح اللي عم تقول انه ما فهمت شيء، اليوم رح فهمكم هي وبطريقتي انا.
على طريقته.
انا رح اعمل محتوى جديد بتقول شو حكمة اليوم. اوكي؟ ما حدا يتفهمن بالكومنتات.
Why did he take so long? كان عم بقرا live chat. So ما حدا يتبين بقى بالcomments يعني خلص this is what he's doing. But I don't get what's so different about this than the خيار content. إنه ما خيار content was like حكمة اليوم. إنه إذا واحد قال لك هيك قل له هيك وخيار.
Different format.
Different
format.
يعني عم بيوصي زيت الرسالة بس I guess in a more family friendly way.
لا بحس لك انه هيك حيكون قاعد.
You don't have
He
to.
was always family friendly.
You don't have to imagine Nadim. This is here it is.
نزلها.
حكمة اليوم. Let's go.
حكمة اليوم ما تخدعك المظاهر فهدوء المقابر لا يعني انه الجميع في الجنة. رفعت الجلسة.
شو الوضع؟
Honestly, it's missing the khiyar.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and it's kind of better when they did like khiyar and then the music. It was more.
بس بلا edit, it's a bit classier. It's more
هيك.
tasteful. It's
But
more
it's-
mature.
But it's anticlimactic. Anyways, we have a better look at Abou Hadi's.
Abou Hadi wants to grow up.
He does want to grow up because he is stuck in a weird little body. That we have a much better look at because of this video, folks. We have a much clearer, like, and God bless this man. عن جد الله يشفيه. نحن بنحبك يا أبو هادي قد الدنيا.
He's not sick.
باكي ما ابو
He's
شيء.
got something. So look, let's watch.
اسمع، نحن بنقرف منكم، ما بنتغير عليكم، لك خيار.
Now look at the way the shirt is fitted. We're gonna pause this. We're gonna mute this. Elijah, keep the picture up.
We're gonna zoom in شوي.
There's a weird, like, we're gonna play it again. Like, we're gonna continue. There's a shape. The outline of his back. He's got like a hunch, like a weird
هيك.
hunch going on or something.
That arc.
You know, God bless him. He looks like in pain as he's walking, just walking from point A to point B.
حتى هيك.
Looks painful. He can't move much. He doesn't have much mobility in his shoulders, apparently. That is a long vid. He has, there's like 30 seconds of him just walking in slow-mo. Keep it playing, Elijah, the slow-mo walking of him in black and white. So this just gives us a better look at, you know, his condition. We love you, Abou Hadi. Allah يشفيك. سلامتك.
إذا بك شيء.
نحن كثير بنحبك. لا, he's the best. عن جد. بعد بيبعت لي كل ما ينزل فيديو جديد بيبعت لي على تيك توك. بس ما برد عليه. بقول له بحبك يا أبو هادي. He's just like, just sends me more videos. He doesn't care about my friendship or my love, but I love him. All right. What's next? We are flying through. You guys remember Couki and Dalia, her aunt? حكينا عنهم last week.
How can we forget?
It turns out she does have a daughter. You found out, you know, she does have
Two daughters.
two daughters. God bless them. God bless that family.
She looks quite young.
Yeah, she looks pretty young to have a couple of older kids, but we're not here to question that right now. We are here to talk about. It was 3 a.m. I was awake, so I was scrolling on the TikTokies, and remember, Couki and Dalia had this whole drama about Dalia wanting to sing, but she can't sing properly according to Couki and her mom. يعني Dalia's own family كانوا عم بيبهدلوها على TikTok. But now they seem to have buried the hatchet, folks, and they are dancing. This was at 3 a.m., folks. I was just watching this for like 4 minutes. We got Dalia dancing.
ما شاء الله ميري حبيبي كل حدا بفوت يكون خرا ما بفوت على اللايف لو مصار اسرع جيب الحرام لو مصار خرا حمار بالحرام مش عاجبك اللايف في شيء اسمه سكرول او سكيب خلصنا هبل بقى
هيك انت
كل واحد حر بيعمل بده
I
اياه
love how Dalia is just dancing. And then she's تنزل فيهم مسبت and she just goes like... Dude, they were doing this the whole night. It was just like a music dance stream. At 3 a.m. شوف look, you can see the time up there. It's like 2.
فاتح تيك توك لايف
انت بخلك انت بس
أنا that would be funny, yeah. أنا كنت بتاخد وهيك قاعد بمثل هذا. Yeah, it is weird. It is weird. Okay, let's mute this right now because the one on the left is the aunt in the pink pants. Yeah, she looks younger than Couki.
باين بعمرها شوي.
Anyways, this was just so they've buried the hatchet apparently. خلاص, the family is fine. They're friends again. ماشي حالهم. We don't have to worry about them anymore.
No one was
Here's Couki getting into a fight with her mom though, and this is honestly they're kind of a, like I don't want to say trashy family, but they're like they're kind of trashy.
شو بخلك
اخر جولة بعرف عم بشحدهم منك شحادة للجولات ما عندي مستوى شو بكي ما شايفة عندها مستوى بدك تطلع ناس عندها مستوى ما شو بكي ما بتعرف باللايف وبدها تعصب علي عم بتربيني يا بروفيسور بعد هالعمر عم بتربيني فكرة حالها بتفهم ما بفهم أنا مكسرة ما شكلك انت وياهم هوا عم يفتنوا بيني وبينك يا مهبولة طلعت هلا ما بقى تردي عليهم لك ما أنا مانك انت معصبة لحجانينينة مانك معصبة
شو what?
Oh my
شو
God,
بكي هذا
Nour,
وحيد
Nour
أنا
عيط
معصبة
عليها.
لك قولوا لي أنا معصبة أنا بعرف
Olula and she's telling chat to tell her mom and she's talking with her mom through TikTok chat. Chat Olula لأمي أنا هي معصبة أنا مش غلطانة. Chat.
That's
Oh my
insane.
God, bro.
عن
Yeah,
جد,
like,
that's
what a dysfunctional family, bro. Or like إنه عم بيشحدوا منك الجولات. Why are you talking like that to your daughter?
Seriously, قومي على الأوضة حدك عيط عليها.
Get a real job too. Like what the fuck? Just sitting there using your daughter for TikTok. This you know what I mean? What I'm saying? عم بيشحدوا منك الجولات. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? This is nasty.
تخيل ما بعرف تخيل انتوا عم تحكي مع بيك برو الجولة على تيك توك.
على تيك توك لايف عم بهدل بعد برو على تيك توك لايف عم لي عم يشحدهم شحاده منك الجولات ما في مستوى بدي العب معك ما عندك مستوى. انا مش مستوى كلمه ما في مستوى. We used to use that when I was like 11 years old. بنلعب
بس تلعب هيدا سوا فرمي اكلي وهيك.
بنلعب كاونتر برو بنلعب كاونتر سترايك بالنتورك ما في مستوى خيي ما في like that's how long ago that I used to say ما في مستوى. I haven't weird. Maybe that's just a me thing.
أحلى أيام.
Probably just a me thing يعني.
الكوينتر سترايك.
The Counter Strike. Folks, I just want to take a second to thank some of our amazing patrons. I hope you guys like that. Smooth transition. Starting with our beautiful God-tier patrons, folks. Rifat Fakih, Burgery, Elia Al-Mujabir, Jessica Ann, and Jack Sleiman. We love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting our channel. We cannot exist without you. Beautiful superhero patrons like Kevin Masad, Ryan Nabulsi, Najio, Mo Hariri, Muhammad Mansour, Ghassan Hamoud. You guys are beautiful. We love you. And some lovely blonde patrons like Enzo S, Jad Al-Haj, Jad Sabr, Wael Abu Karam, Malik UX, Mirna Zakaria, Paul Christelle and Lily, Sarah Jane Fahad, and Gilbert Dubois. God bless you guys. We love you so much. If you guys would like to support this little independent YouTube channel on Patreon, make sure that I can pay my interns. Make sure that the show can keep going. This show cannot exist without you. It is a show by the people, for the people, for us, by us, FUBU. Find a tier that's right for you. Visit us online. And we love you forever, folks. Thank you so much. Moving on.
كتير انتنس كتير برو. الصراحة.
خلاص we got better.
Oui.
Chantal Goya. Chantal Goya.
Teta Goya.
Teta Goya at this
Teta
point.
Goya.
A legend in the world of millennials, I guess. Maybe people slightly older than me, but mainly millennials, probably Gen X. Do you guys know who Chantal Goya is?
وبس أكيد.
Because I guess we're Lebanese. So she was like, she had hosted a children's
من
show.
كم سنة توقفت وتجي على
ما
لبنان؟
وقفت هلا
But
اجت.
did you guys watch Chantal Goya as children?
أنا
Oh, but you guys are
I-
significantly younger than I am. I'm 33, you're 20, you're 10 years younger than I am. How old are you? 25, 23? كمان؟
23.
You're also 23. It was Nadim's birthday, folks. I mean, recently.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, يا Nadim.
Merci.
نحبك من كل
Happy
قلبنا.
birthday.
Wish Nadim. And I'm sorry
Thanks.
for every joke we ignore when احنا بنحبه لنديم. إذا بيقول شيء ما بسمع أنا ما بسمع in general.
بيسمعوها بقلبهم.
Exactly.
هلا.
Love you, Nadim. عن جد. You're one of the best. You're a sweet boy with a heart of
Merci.
gold. عن جد.
Thanks.
Ever since you've joined this podcast, you've made it 100 times better. شو بك أنت بتضحك؟ I have to make up for all these people. All the people calling me an asshole. telling
قولي
me
لنا
that I
شي هيك
don't
منيح.
treat them
يلا
well.
خلينا نطلع منك. ظابطين لك.
You're a good co-host توقعت.
He's a nice boy, good boy. Anyways, Chantal Goya اجت على لبنان تجي كل كم سنه بتعمل لها دق بالكازينو.
تعمل لها دق مسيو لليفر بتفل.
بتعمل لها دق مسيو لو ليف raconte-moi بتفل. I don't know what the fuck I'm not implying that Chantal Goya has sex with Monsieur Le Livre. That is not what I'm saying. This went so she who mean Joe Ashar, who's the man in this video?
اوكي جو اشقر هيز لبنانيز سينجر.
Okay.
وبس اجت شانتال جويا انه هيك هو انه كان عم بيقول لها
أسلم
هاي
عليها
ميرسي
بالمطعم
وهيك
يعني. For some reason I felt like he was the owner of this restaurant. Anyways, here's a video.
You're a good co-host.
This video made it online. It's Chantal Goya مع الفنان جو أشقر who couldn't keep his hands off Chantal. Let's watch.
On déjeunerait pas là, on déjeuner là-haut.
Ah, vous avez aimé la
J'avais envie de bouger parce que j'ai chanté ce matin à 11h et
Ça
j'ai chanté
va.
à 16h. Merci pour l'accueil.
Joyeuse Pâques d'abord,
Joyeuse
joyeuse
Pâques, oui,
Pâques.
merci.
On est très content de vous recevoir ici chez nous.
Merci.
Vous êtes
on the shoulder
bienvenus
again.
spécialement au Liban.
Ah oui,
Ok.
هيدا لوين؟ ليه عم تغنيش لوجهها برو؟ Yeah, she's looking at the
oui, hein.
bro.
Le symbole de l'enfance.
Symbole de l'enfance.
هو عم يحكي نص فرنساوي نص
Let's go. Let's just scroll back to a second. This is after he touches her face. بيغنيجها هيك. She looks at the camera. She's like, what the fuck did he just do to me?
Mais qu'est-ce qu'il a fait, ce sale arabe? Ce sale arabe m'a touché le visage. Oh mais oh, mais quel sale arabe, je suis pas raciste, non?
Like, dude, I think she elle habite يعني fucking. She's like. شو عملت فينا يا جو أشقر bro? Let the woman enjoy her breakfast. Shove her finger down her fucking throat كمان أخي. شو عم تعمل؟ اتركها للبنت. للمدام sorry شانتال كبرت. Very classy woman still. I don't remember any of her books. Wait, Monsieur, أنت Monsieur Livre. She didn't sing. Did she sing Monsieur Livre?
لا
Or is that-
هي غنت
هاي من استوديو مسيو لو ليفر.
هي غنت سي لو شا بوتي
I don't remember any of that. fucking shit. Anyways, I think Chantal Goya is smart too. Like, she's making money off of old people, bro. Ain't nobody like no kids are going to watch this, or the parents that are taking their kids, the kids don't know who the fuck this is. They're like, who's this old woman on stage, like barely being able to move? She's like trying to dance, but I don't know. Does she dance? Probably doesn't dance.
ليك بس كنت صغيرة كنت تعمل هول بإجريها إنه هيك.
Like what is it called? Tap dancing?
Tap dancing.
She used to tap dance?
شو قوية كانت.
Dude, I don't remember any of this shit, bro. Okay, so she used to tap dance.
حبها أنا شانتال جويا من العائلة
So,
بنحبها.
as she's trying to tap dance as an older woman, you know, I think it's just like the moms and the dads that are like, yay, and the kids are like falling asleep, like bored to death.
أنا ما بتذكر حاضرينها بس بحس أختي
They
أكيد.
just want the iPad. بدهم يلعبوا Fruit Ninja or some shit.
وانا I don't remember seeing her بس انه مام بتقلي انه مبلا.
Oh, you've seen her live?
إيه كانت بالكازينو. أنا أكيد.
No, جاي قبل بالكازينو I know. بس إنه أنا as a kid I just watched her on TV.
وإير يعني بس إجيت على الكازينو كنا نحن ثلاثة بذات الأوضة بس ما حنا كنا نعرف بعض.
أنا ما رحت على الكازينو. I've never seen her live. أنا بس شفتها على TV, bro.
ما بعتقد كنا على نفس الشوينج.
أنا was too old. Yeah, I was not a fan of. But when you were going على الكازينو, أنا خلص I had upgraded to comic books, adult stuff. You know what I mean? Okay, Chantal Goya خلصنا. Speaking of Chantal Goya being back, we have another comeback, folks. Our girl, our queen. It's been a while. It's been a minute. Linda Christina.
Hey.
Linda Christina Karam. Linda Karam. Was that her last name? ما بتذكر.
Yeah.
ما بننسى. يعني we reacted to her. We even reacted to her mom's content. قد ما يعني فتنا بالعائلة. Her mom, yeah, her mom was interesting. Her mom did some funny stuff. I remember I think she made like a chicken stroganoff dish, if I remember correctly. That was during the Do Not Worry Awards. Anyways, Linda Christina is back with her legendary vlogs.
هيدا نهار بحياة social media manager ب5 hotels and resorts. كان الأوبننج تبع 5 Lux ب GBR. جيت مع جاز كرمال لغدا عيد الإيستر بجوس آيلاند. هو بيكون بقلب الهوتيل. وقبل النهار كمان كنا هون شي ساعة 2 بالليل. أكلون كتير طيب. صراحة كبير كتير الكاوتش. ليكو كيف كنا تعمفور. كمان عطونا باني إيرز مهتومين. ومن بعد الغداء رحنا على بلايا باشا. كنا جروب جايين من الماركتينج تيم عم نتصور مع الشيري بلونز. ومحطوط على ماي درينك 5. بصراحة كتير انبسطنا. شايفين أكبر من هيدا السكرين حد البول. It's huge. بعدين مشينا حد البيتش and I'm like you're coming home with me. قد ما حبيت التاولز ليكو شو حلوين. وهول الرومز مع pools I'm amazed like at all the rooms.
This is only halfway through, bro. There's like, I feel like I've watched a 7-minute video already and it's been like 20 seconds. Like, you know what I mean? There's so much in this. Let's continue.
rooms here. وليكو السبا بول من هلا بلشت تفكر شو بدي اسوي الكونتنت. ما قدرت ما اجرب الجيم ورجعت اتذكر البوكسينج سكيلز تبعي. And I got so excited. انا حسيت انه اجمل شيء هون الفيو it's amazing. واكيد كان لازم نروح على باراديسو اول ما فتحوا. الدرينكس عن جد are incredible. حتى طريقة البرزنتيشن. كمان في تيرس ومن هون في شوف 5 palm when I work. بعدين رحنا على رونن تنتعشى Japanese food. الانتيريور الفود ميوزك كل شيء كان يعني another level. بس كتير exciting انه فتح 5 Lux. وبشوفكن السبت هونيك لكاي ميوزك. I'm counting down the days.
تعرف قد ايه دفعوا؟ تعرف قد ايه صرفوا مصاري؟
قد ايه كلف الفلوج يا نديم؟
برو اكيد مش تحت $400. اكيد مش تحت $400.
بس ليك that was a good vlog يعني like god damn ما أخذ يتنفس from pools to towels.
لا الفويس اوفر is very well edited. شايل النفس بين كل جملة وجملة to fit more. Great job.
But the couch, when she said that the couch is she has not, it's the Linda and Christina of old. Yeah, you know what I mean? The outings have gotten maybe a little fancier, but the accent is the same. Yeah, she's doubling down on the wallah. Now we salute you.
Bravo.
I love her vlogs.
Excuse me.
Her and her sister.
Her sister's doing vlogs too, so we got mama and the sister now, the whole family.
Yeah, I love their vlogs.
Well, the Linda Christina cinematic universe. I'm the Avengers of the Marvels. Should keep an eye out on the family for fun stuff.
I follow them.
Fishy Kharij?
No, they're just fun.
Speaking of Linda Christina and Dubai, Israel, folks. Israel. Joe Rogan. And I don't watch the Joe Rogan podcast anymore. I used to. I only really watch it when he has like guests that have to do with aliens, and I'm into that sort of thing. Other than that, you know, ever since he went crazy with the COVID thing, we became like super anti-vax, kind of zajnish way. But so now I still like him as a person overall, and I like that Joe Rogan is not easy to put in any basket. Yani, Republicans have a hard time claiming him as a Republican. Democrats, he's all over the place. But so no, he generally leans left. I would say in my head he's a liberal. You know what I mean? So he's hard to pin down. In my head, he represents the common, average American because he's kind of all over the place. You know what I mean? His beliefs and stuff. Anyways. He just shared his thoughts on the situation be Israel, and he basically called it a genocide, which to me is important. Again, and it doesn't matter what Joe Rogan thinks, but if Joe Rogan is thinking that, I think that a lot of regular Joes, average Joe schmoes in America are probably thinking like him, and that's a good thing. And you want people to think the way he is. So I just want to watch this clip. Hopefully, it doesn't get claimed or anything. But I kind of like this.
Hey, I want to know what she was fired for. Because was it criticism of Israel? Did she show that Edward Snowden video that he put up on Twitter that shows them drone bombing those kids those men, I should say unarmed people that were walking towards the rubble that clearly weren't causing any danger to anybody?
Yeah,
they
right.
just bombed them.
Yeah, no, it's your duty. It's just like for Biden or whoever you like, you're supposed to cover up for them. Because
the whole thing is like they were always saying they're only targeting Hamas and everybody else is a casualty. Well, if those guys are just unarmed civilians and they're walking alone, that's what they appear to be.
Dresden.
And you just blast them from the sky with robots.
This is the tragedy of war.
Yeah, this is insane. And no one knows what to think now because if you can't talk about that, if you can't say that's real, then you're saying that genocide is okay as long as we're doing it. And
that is what we're saying.
And if you're saying that from a perspective of someone who literally went through the Holocaust, or your people, your tribe, went through the fucking Holocaust, and now you're willing to do it?
I hope the irony's not lost on you.
It's so nuts. It's so hard to imagine that someone where a culture, like a country was like officially founded in, what, 47?
48.
48? Okay, officially founded. So that's so recent. and you guys are willing to do what was done to you that led you to believe that you needed to start your own country? You're willing to do that at least on a small scale in Gaza. Like there's nothing left. If you see the videos, let's see some recent footage of Gaza.
I fucking love this. We reacted to something similar like a few months ago when Theo Vaughn, another podcaster, was talking about this. He was calling it genocide. I just love it when these people like that represent the common man kind of reach this realization. I think it's good, and that can hopefully mean that some more pressure can be put on the government to stop what's happening. I know that there's polls that are coming out from the States. The vast majority of Americans want what's happening in Israel and Gaza to stop. They want a ceasefire. The majority of Republicans want a ceasefire. The vast majority of Democrats want a ceasefire. Hopefully. Any thoughts on that?
لا بس it's good مثل ما قلت انه هالقد عالم عندهم impact انه in the US انه حالة محل بيحكي عن الموضوع.
I'm happy this represents public opinion, maybe, like you said. بس انه again, who's Joe Rogan, and no one's waiting for him.
And yeah, it's just hopefully it represents more positive signs to come from like the general population.
ايه بس لانه sorry جو روجن الاودينس تبعه مثل كانه كيف هو تبع اندرو تيت شو ما بقول بيعبدوه هيك.
ايه there's a lot of
so انه اذا هو هيك قال بصير انه ايه انه بركي معه حاله genocide.
He can have some influence. He can have some sway. Couple of interesting Joy Tassidis videos surfaced on my TikTok, and I figured we talk about them because they're both within a very similar theme of Joy Tassidis kind of being like passively aggressively complaining about social media norms when like he's actually like furious about it.
Yeah.
He's pretty outwardly being honest about how he feels. It's called They're Talking About You, and it is that deep صراحة, which is I find this whole thing an overreaction.
Bonjour, je suis in the mood اني اعمل some charity work ورح اعطيكم une des tips تتعلمتهم بالحياة. إذا أصحابكم ما بيحطوا دي ستوريز منكم تعملوا لهم mention بيور ستوريز ما بيعملوا ريبوست. ما بعرف بتظهروا ما بياخدوا صور معكم ما بعرف شو. Those people are talking about you and they don't want their friends to know إنه أنتوا عم تظهروا سوا. أكيد في des exceptions.
It would suck being his friend. Like, can you imagine the pressure? Like when we're hanging out, if we don't take pictures together, that means you're ashamed to behave. If I post a picture of you and I tag you, but you don't repost it, it means you are talking about me behind my back. It's like, goddamn, bro, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth being your friend.
Standards for friendship.
And always thinking that your friends are talking about you, like you already have an unhealthy relationship with them. Like it's a toxic. كلها بعد relationship مبينة toxic.
اصلا هيك بحسهم هيك انه كل ما يظهر دينر او شيء هيك خبرنا عنك
عم يصوروا بعض the whole time like, get dirt on each other.
هذا بعرف
قبل ما قاعدين بعض شو قلت شو
في عالم ما بيحطوا دي ستوريز مع ولا حدا اوكي سي نورمال انه عادي وبس انه مثلا تعملوا منشن لحدا ما يعملوا له ريبوست لنقول انه ها انه سبيسيفيكمان عم يحكوا عنكم
بتأذي
جايز عم يحكوا عنكم
No, sometimes I look like shit.
انه انتم معهم
هيك right بس انت يا نور
تعقد
you can't look like shit ولا فوق راسنا دايما يا نور
انه they are not happy to be your friends and it's that deep ما يجي حدا من نوع dans les comments عامل لي it's not that deep
It's not that deep.
I don't repost لأن ما عندي وقت c'est pas vrai they are not reposting لأنه ما بدهم العالم يعرفوا إنه أنتم معكم بوان على ليني
مين كسر له قلبه رجوع تسيديس
شغلة من زمان
حدا هلا بيكون like this probably just happened like he posted a photo نطر 5 دقايق مسا like, they didn't repost it نزل بالسيارة quand les gens ne font pas share it's like bro it just happened give him a second
share
عطيها ثانية maybe she'll repost it when she gets home maybe عم بتسوق بعدها she's still driving دغري فات على السيارة الشرموطة ما عملت repost it is that deep
j'ai trouvé que j'ai raison it's that deep pour nous donc ça c'est هيك the tip of the day وهيك some charity work مني لإلكم يلا follow for more
حكمة اليوم you know what I mean he's Abou Hadi same content anyways
كلهم إذا قلت له إذا هو أبو هادي نفس الكونتنت
أبو هادي أحلى بقى
ليك أبو هادي fucking I'll take أبو هادي any day لا أبو هادي بيسوى 100 جوي تاسيديس هون كمان this is a bit more passive aggressive look I don't care about birthday wishes but it's like he cares so much that he did a 3-minute video about it in his car looking what is this with this lighting bro like he's starting to look like Thanos
Bonsoir guys je fais ce TikTok pour essayer de comprendre un موضوع كل سنة على mon anniversaire انه I realize انه في عالم انه ما بتحسوا انه ما بتطلع منهم كلمة happy birthday انه بتعلق هون literally oh by the way I'm doing this video بس انه I'm not انه angry about it لما تبلشوا
لا he's not angry
I'm not angry
مش انه قالوا لي happy birthday يعني it's gonna be a happy one او لا اخر همي بالعكس انه بهمني my close friends بالاخر هن اخر همي البقوة بس انه je sens il y a des gens bizarres
بس انه je m'en fous انا my friends هم my close friends انه يمديش بس انه il y a des gens il y a des اخوات شرموطة كس امهم
بس ما بفهم ليه انه je sais pas انه مثلا friends that you don't see often بس انه you see او مثلا انه old friends that you were super close with بس انه la relation a fade بس انه ما في شيء مشكل معين صار انه مثلا de la famille des amis loin انه قصص هيك او انه عالم مثلا بيحكوكم بس بدهم شغله طب ولو انه نهار عيد انه على القليله جيت happy birthday انه it's weird
هذا حكي لان بدهم شغله
I think هي
bro I was just thinking of like كل شيء everything that's happening بالبلد هلا و the Syrians that are getting beaten up who قاعد بالسيارة like they don't wish you happy birthday انه he's like losing his shit bro and just puts things into perspective like look at his face under the lighting is really not like doing him any favors right now
the shadow تبعه وراه
انه ليه ما بفهم ليه انه مثلا moi quand je scroll dans mes stories انه اذا بشوف انه حدا نعيده وبعرفه اكيد جدي happy birthday انه شو بشلي مني انه old school friends not even friends انه old school mates حتى je sais pas مثلا حدا بعرفه حدا هيك انه كلها كلمة إنه شو بتقدم وبتأخر إنه je sais pas pourquoi les gens
how much longer can you see
بتعلق
بعد فيش دقيقة برو
il y a des gens rageux ما بعرف c'est trop bizarre
خلاص فهمنا وصلت الفكرة
like yeah you know and he doesn't care
happy birthday bro happy birthday
happy عن جد تعال نغني له happy birthday to you happy birthday to you
بس أكتر
happy birthday dear Joy who tried to sue us and was called Nour in the middle of the night threatening her to take down the video or else he's gonna sue us and take us to court and his brother called us too and also threatened to take us to court but then we didn't take down the video and we left it and then they didn't take us to court
happy
birthday to you خلاص ما تقول معي يدنك يا جوي let's take a second folks to thank a very special sponsor this week let me tell you the story of how the sponsorship came about نحن مثل ما بتعرفوا هلا صرنا we're doing premieres we're premiering these episodes from time to time هيك we can have the live chat you guys can interact with us and have a good time a viewer by the name of Mustafa Haidar I don't know if he even wanted me to mention him but Mustafa it's too late this is being recorded and I ain't deleting this So he was like, how can I support you guys? I want to support you guys. I want to send you guys like more than like $5 on the live chat. What can I do? I want to help out. So he asked for the email. I gave him the email. He's like, I want to send you some money. But so what can we do? I'm like, you can sponsor the episode if there's any business you want to sponsor or something. He was like, my brother recently opened a pet shop called PETPICKS. And I would love for you to like give him a shout out on, on the podcast. And he supported the show, you know what I mean?
That's a lovely story.
Mustafa, thank you so much. That is very kind of you. And let me tell you a little bit about PETPICKS, folks. An awesome pet shop in Hazmiya. I have not had the chance. They've invited me to go. And they told me that they're going to treat me to all sorts of beautiful things. So you best believe I want to go. But I've just not had the time. I've had an incredibly busy 2 weeks. But here's a little video that I'm going to play of PETPICKS in the background as we talk about this lovely establishment, folks. And we're gonna react to this video because they have all sorts of things that I actually so you can call them and you can order online, so you don't even have to go to their location. And the new Purina Gold Pro plan, which my cat is addicted to, literally that's all he eats. So they have all of the fine foods that I would need. They have all sorts of treats and equipment and gear. And what am I saying? Equipment, just cat supplies, dog supplies, all sorts of animals. And I asked him before the sponsorship, I'm like, do they sell any pets? Because we can't support a business that sells animals. We are a big adopt, don't shop, folks. And he assured me they do not sell any animals at that shop, folks. So let me tell you, and you guys are going to get an offer. If you go there in person, folks, if you visit the store, the first 20 customers that go to PETPICKS and Hazmiya and tell the cashier, do not worry, you're going to get 10% off of your purchase of $30 and over. Just say, do not worry to the cashier, folks. And you're going to enjoy a beautiful little discount on behalf of PETPICKS. They got all the good stuff. And again, just think about this, Yana. You are supporting literally a fan of the show. This is who you're supporting. Make sure you follow them on petpicks.lb on Instagram to keep up with all their latest products. You can send them DMs, ask them questions, give them a call. And again, you can order online. You don't even have to go to the store. But if you want to get that discount, go to the store. Again, remember, you would be supporting fellow Do Not Warriors. We're all in this together. A bunch of you guys have businesses. If we all support together, we'll make it through. So thank you so much to Mustafa Haidar for supporting the channel and the podcast. And thank you to PETPICKS. We really appreciate you guys. So yeah, check him out. Wajih Sakr, folks, a legend on this podcast. One of my favorites. A main character, as Nadim describes him. We had this fun interaction with Nadim over a few days ago. I caught him on a live. I want to enjoy this. This is beautiful.
Do not worry, podcast. Thank you. Thank you for your heart. Thank you.
So you might notice his chest here, his chest hair. Or there's not a lot of chest hair. You might notice it looks like a freshly shaved chest. Here's why, folks. He thought for Wajih Kamal got hair transplants. So here he is getting an update to his hair transplant, and he's going to describe where they're getting those hairs from.
استاذ وجيه صقر حبيب القلب التحدي الكبير. نحن اليوم عم نعمل ثاني زرعه، سحبنا من الدقن، سحبنا شوي من الصدر والماكسيموم من المانحه. عم نعمل الزرعه الثانيه.
من الصدر. Okay, first, what is مانحه?
ما بعرف شو.
Check it, because I know بالزرع بياخدوا من هون from the side, and when they run out of that, they take from the beard. And I thought the beard was as weird as it would get. The beard hair, putting it on your head. They're getting chest hairs, yo. They're getting this motherfucker's chest hairs, and they're gonna get his leg hairs. They're gonna get all sorts of hairs, and all these men that are balding and doing laser hair removal. Stop doing laser. You're getting rid of your future hair. Keep that stuff. You know what I mean? Instead of here, just stick it on your head.
ده بتشيل تقرع وبتشيل تزرع شهر.
ما بعرف وجيه looks pretty sexy مع الزرع. مش بدنا اقول لك شوف تكمل شوف ما الريزلتا.
سيركل من ورا وبدون ما نقص الشعر.
هدي مرجله انك ما تقص الشعر. انك تعملي
انا ما بفهم ليه
تعبي شوي من قدام وتعبي من ورا كمان، لانه هيدي شغله عن جد تحدي. هيلثي بيوتي كلينيك انا كثير بشكركم. براود ان نكون ايمج كونسلتنت تبعكم.
حبيبي
انتم فريق العمل بالطير والعالم.
I just love how he's always on it. حتى عم يزرعوا له شعر. اسم الله عم يسوي الفيديو. He would be doing a TikTok live if he could. عنده ring light فوق. يعني he's in his element.
ليك الوراه برو.
It looks like 3 of them is like just working on him. said قبل ما تخبرنا شو الماني حتى نخلي سيد الفيديو.
No, it's so stupid.
ويعطيكم الف عافيه. يلي بده يزرع ما عنده الا هيلثي بيوتي كلينيك.
Thank you. الحمد لله على سلامتك حبيبي.
Thank you. His thank you is the best, bro. What a king. I fucking love this man.
Thank you.
شو يعني شو المانحة يا.
You're so stupid. المانحة is like إنه المنطقة المانحة is like the donor area. المانحة يلي بتعطي
اللي بتمنح يعني.
So they took قد ما فيهم من الصدر يعني they shaved his chest clean. And for more proof of his new bare chest, look at him here. He's talking about something important كمان هون ما بتذكر عن شو بس.
مرحب. إذا مصرياتكم نضاف يعني مش جايين من وراء غسيل أموال، إذا هدول جايين من تعبكم وبدكم ترجعوا تستعيدون، ما قلنا إلا نعمل وقفة تضامنية كلنا سوا لكل يلي بهمه الأمر بده يستعيد مصرياته. لازم نتعاون كلنا سوا، ما رح نبقى مكتوفي الأيدي وقاعدين ناطرين، لأنه ما في خطة إصلاحية. صار لنا 3 سنين ما في أي خطة إصلاحية، واللي قاعدين على
They just figured it out on TikTok. So is there like a plan on TikTok for like a new revolution?
هو ووحدة تانية بدهم عم بيجمعوا phone numbers وبدهم مثل انه to plan something.
Thora number 2. I would follow this man to the edge of the world. أنا وجيه صقر. I would follow him to death. I don't care where he leads me. I will follow. So أنا وجيه استاذنا. شو ما بدك أنا بعمل خيي. I am with you in the battle. If we're fighting the military شو ما بدك. Are you guys with me in this war مع وجيه صقر؟
مع وجيه صقر انه بحبه.
شو فادي شربل يعني؟ شو؟
لا بحبه بس مش بالثورة، ما بعرف شو اقول لك.
ما سمعت شو. Thank you for your heart.
I wouldn't انه ما بوثق بhis leadership.
ما بوثق بس بالليدرشيب تبعه أنا.
على الكراسي عنا هن الحرامية، هن سارقينهم ومبسوطين انه نحن الشعب ساكتين ومشرزمين بين بعضنا.
Look at that chest.
إذا بدكم مهتمين لهذا الموضوع بليز ابعتونا رقم تليفونكم على تيك توك عندي أو عند باتريسيا داغر أو على الانستغرام أو على الفيسبوك.
I can have his number هيك. I can just WhatsApp with him.
أو انستغرام وجيه صقر أو باتريسيا داغر. تنتواصل كلنا سوا مع بعضنا تنقدر نعمل وقفة تضامنية. وأكيد
There's a WhatsApp group.
برو تخيل كم واحد.
Bro, we need to be in that WhatsApp group right now. جيب لي رقمه هلا. فوتوا على التيك توك تبعه. Give me his phone number. I'm joining that fucking WhatsApp group.
هلا لايف.
أنا هلا بدي هلا
بالحلقة
هلا باتريسيا هو باتريسيا بدي رقمهم. برو أنت بعت له رقمي on my behalf.
فهمت عليك.
سنن له DM اللي زيدوا على الواتساب جروب هلا لهيدا الشاب.
سلمية. وإذا اضطرينا نوقف البلد
أنا بوقفه معك.
فكونوا كتار لو سمحتوا تنقدر نرجع نستعيد أموالنا.
وجيه صقر folks. وجيه صقر. And the chest thing is news to me يعني. أنا have some long leg hairs هول محطهم هلا.
أنا عم بتخيل like إنه like the texture of chest hair is different than.
Don't even go the beard hair. When they're plugging in the beard hair, this is so different than my. This is like thick. Ooh. It's so weird. I don't know how they're doing it.
Does it adapt?
It's like filler. Does it grow longer? Like for example, my chest hair doesn't get longer than this. So does that mean when I put it on my head, does it stay this long, or can it get longer now that it's on my? صارت البصلة براسي هلا شو بيصير فيها للبصلة؟
لا بحس فيها البصلة بتطول يعني.
The word البصلة بكرهها أصلا بصلة الشعر. بس إيه like does the chest hair once it's on your head does it automatically now get longer? You know what I mean? Who knows? Crepaway. Last week we talked about the Bertilicious ad, my Wish Crepaway. We went kind of viral. The ad was already going viral before. Now we just kind of talked about it. We highlighted it. I thought I wasn't doing anything wrong. We're just like, hey, this is a weird ad between Crepaway, Wish, Bertilicious, especially that Crepaway is a revered institution in the history of Lebanon, folks. I told you guys how much I like Crepaway. Anyways, we reacted to the ad. All fun and games. Posted it on TikTok. And I forgot about it. Actually, let's just watch it one more time. Crepaway does not want us to play this ad ever again, folks, but we're going to just play just to jog everyone's memory of why we reacted to this.
مرة أحضرها لايف أنا.
عارف كريبواي وش مجتمعين لا يعطونا أحلى أوفر عالفاتورة خصم 25% يلا قوم فز روح على وين ماشي نصاب نزل كمان حط مصاري بحسابك لا تدفع بوش وتغرب وجهك عفرة كريبواي لا تاكل وتدفع بوش
كلهم جلاجين قبل الفيديو.
نحن مستفيدين من خصم 25 لا أحد قادرين وجديدين.
I've seen this way too many times at this point.
فيك تحط بوز
I love how they're cheering مثل ب SNL at the end of like Saturday Night Live عم يزقفوا like عملوا شيء like we've done it folks.
Group hug.
We have a group, they're group hugging كمان like we have done something amazing, so let us give ourselves a round of applause.
ليك عن جد كل هول العالم اللي بالفيديو هن من اجل جيء لبنان عن جد وهول ما فينا نعطيهم
God bless them.
relevancy.
I got a comment from one of them, someone who's a friend, not Mr. Friend, but like an acquaintance who I find very nice. We forgot to react to this other ad come in again. Crepaway, I'm very sorry to do this, but we have to just for historical context. We did not react to this. This was the second part of the ad, which oh lord could possibly might even be worse than the first one. I know that's saying a lot, but no. If you're used to Bertilicious, it might not be that bad. To me, this is all new.
هاي جايز انا اليوم بكريباواي عاملين 25% ديسكاونت وانا وين في وفرتي بيرت وجدتي بمجرد ما تكونوا منزلين ابلكيشن وش يو سي ذا وش بتروحوا على اي فرع وش بتحطوا مصاري بحسابكم فوتوا على وش باي يو سكان ذا كيو ار كود بس هلا في جماله ولانه دفعتي بوش باي رح يطلع لكم 25% خصم على الفاتوره معكم من هلا للاحد. اليوم رح اعمل جربتي لايتمز ماني مجربتها قبل عند كريباواي. اليوم عندنا ستيك فريت مع كينوا ستروبري اند كو.
في الدقيقه برو
لا بهالايد يام.
That's a lot.
Like I called her a cartoon character the last episode. I really think that's very accurate. Like it's nonstop. It's not. I'm sure she's a very nice person, a very sweet person, an amazing person. It's just like the shtick, the gimmick is not really mine. But Bert, you're probably a very nice person. Not. حتى last week ما حكينا شيء عن. Let's continue watching. I'll get to it.
صوص سوبر طيبه. I think mushrooms.
Mushrooms?
لا 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 ما راح يوقعوا ما راح يوقعوا ما راح يوقعوا. خليكم معي خليكم ما تتحركوا.
It's also the trying too hard to be normal. Like I'm so goofy and quirky.
More parmesan.
I know that part.
It drives me crazy. Oh, Rebecca. هلا بنحكي عن Rebecca. She left a comment that was upset. زعلت منها Rebecca.
Yeah. It's giving Jumanji. A jungle. I love it. هلا دوركم انتم استفدتي من 25% خصم بالابلكيشن بتدفع من خلال وش باي حيطلع لكم 25% ديسكاونت لحدية نهار الأحد. سو يلا استفدتي. شو ناطرين؟ استفدتوا.
It's not funny. You stop laughing. Holy, those fake laughs. أنا ما بتحملهم bro. Those fake social media laughs. Like I'm so normal. This isn't rehearsed. It's like this is.
هو كلهم مديرية كرنج لعندي أنا.
As much as you think this bothers me, folks, this does not bother any of us or you as much as it bothered good people at Crepaway, who reached out to me, folks, in a DM on Instagram to explain this whole thing, folks.
Situation.
يعني حسيت حالي جينو رعيدة بال 2016 وقت قال إنه روادستر داينر غلى كتير الأسعار وكتبوا له comment, Mr. Gino, we apologize. Please let us explain. I felt like I was taken back to 9 years ago when blogs were a thing.
Wow.
Was if you talk something about a restaurant that كانوا يحكوك دغري. Before I read the DM that I got from Crepaway, we did get a comment from Rebecca Yamin, who is in the video, and I didn't recognize her the first time you watched it. She's wearing like the leather jacket. She's one of the dancers in this. So, Rebecca, we caught you now, so you can't. This is gonna live with you forever. So she left this comment, and she said she's honestly very creative, genuine, and fun. I don't get the hate. It's supposed to be sarcastic. Stop trying to bring down a good person with your hurtful words. I honestly didn't respond to this because when I met Rebecca, she was very nice. I met her at a shoot with Kamal Name. She has a Spider-Man tattoo. I have a Spider-Man tattoo. To me, anyone with a Spider-Man tattoo deserves mutual respect. But Patsy responded on my behalf and said everything I would have said. She said, Rebecca, go watch the episode. He didn't even hate on her. He just said the ad is ass. Because it is. And I did make sure to say, not to say anything hurtful towards Bertilicious because I don't even know her. Again, she's probably a very nice person. But I do have a couple of things to say. If she's that nice of a person, why is her best friend Toufiluk? We're going to explore that a little bit. Let's get to the DM. I'm not going to reveal who sent me the DM. I'm going to keep that secret, but some people might figure it out. It's so I got this from Crepaway. They were pretty serious. It says, hey, Anthony, I hope you're doing well. This is, I'm not going to say the name. I'm not going to say what position he has, but it's a pretty big role at Crepaway. He's also one of the partners of Crepaway. A big fan of your show, always very entertaining and all in good humor. Just wanted to clarify that the video that was done by Bertilicious was not produced by Crepaway. We had a collaboration with Wish for a week to help them promote their payment solution, and they hired some influencers to promote the activity. Bertilicious is probably a great person. I'm going to skip that part. The influencers were invited by Wish to come have dinner with their friends at Crepaway and shoot some content to promote Wish Pay, and they decided to shoot this after dinner without briefing me. Anyway, would you mind sharing your number? I have an idea I want to run by you. I hope to hear from you soon. Enjoy your weekend. So I did end up responding to that person. I sent them my phone number. They called me. We talked. We had a great conversation. This person is extremely nice. They mentioned, and I mentioned that I thought that Crepaway was around 29 to 30 years old. He told me that Crepaway is actually 40 years old, and they're celebrating their 40 years this year. They also asked, I'm going to be honest with you guys, and I told them that I was going to say this. And like, they asked me if I wanted to like collaborate with them in some way to help promote Crepaway's 40 years. I'm like, look, I don't want it to seem weird that like I'm out here shit talking like an ad that had to do with Crepaway, and then 2 weeks later, hey guys, this episode is sponsored by Crepaway. He laughed too, like he found it very funny. So we are gonna meet. Like he's like, let's have lunch sometime. I'm like, perfect. Let's talk about it. It's all, and I really like Crepaway. So they just really wanted to make it clear that this was not a Crepaway thing. I'm sure Crepaway they regret الثاني اللي اشتغلوا مع ويش هلا like السخت الثانية اللي عملنا الوش collaboration. When I come in, like I think they were hoping because they knew of the ad before like I ever talked about it. Like they knew that it was bad, so they were just kind of hoping it would die down. It kind of started dying down. People were stopping, and then أنا نزلت like the fucking asshole that I am, like the hemorrhoid that I am.
وسحبتها من تحت القرية.
وسحبتها مثل no garlic, no onions McDonald's video. I'm like, oh, you guys didn't see this? Boom! Slapped it on Instagram and TikTok. Went viral again. So then they started getting all these messages again وهيك. So أنا حكيته على التليفون. I thought my day was done. I have set aside my beef with Crepaway. We are good. I go to my boxing gym later that night. I'm jogging around, getting ready to warm up and stuff. There's a man looking at me, shaking his head. I'm like, oh no. He walks towards me, sticks out his hand, shakes my hand. I'm like, hello. He's like, شو عامل فينا أنت? I'm like, uh-oh. What is this about? He's like, I'm the CFO of Crepaway. I'm like, God damn it. Here at the boxing gym. He's like, I'm the CFO. Since I revealed his position, it was a man named Roger. Hello, Roger. كيفك? يعطيك العافية. Very nice man. So he's like, شو عامل فينا? I'm like, oh my God. I started to apologize. كانوا أنا عامل الدعاية. كانوا أنا حسيت حالي أنا Bertilicious. I'm apologizing on behalf. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that you guys didn't make the ad. وحياة الله. He's like, man. He's like, نحن, like, our employees love you. They're all like fans of your shows. زعلوا منك وزعلوا. Why would you do this? I'm like, I swear it wasn't me. I thought it was an ad. I was just calling it out for being bad. I'm like, خلاص. I spoke to the guy on the phone.
That's so cute.
I'm like, we buried this. He's like, ما أنا كنت حده وقت حكيك على التليفون. I'm like, God damn it. So I invited Roger على الغدا. I'm like, Roger, you're coming with us. We're all gonna go have lunch together, guys. I'm gonna sink my tentacles deep into the Crepaway family now. أنا رح أصير partner by the end of this whole thing. That's the goal. So anyways, so they really want to make it clear that they had nothing to do. It's too late. The damage is done. You know what I mean? There's nothing I can do at this point. I'm sorry if I did it. But I really were just commenting on those horrible ads. Well, how am I going to think that it wasn't Crepaway? She was wearing a Crepaway outfit, the waiter's outfit. She's dancing. I'm like, of course. Look, I just assumed it was cleared by Crepaway. It happened under their noses. They think it was wrong, you know what I mean? They were like, oh shit, this shouldn't have happened. You know what I mean? They shouldn't have, I was like, you don't have to apologize to me. Nothing happened to me. Like, why? Like, don't feel like you have to talk to me. أنا مش المختار يعني. Mr. Gino, please, we're sorry about the prices. Like, I'm not Mr. Gino. But anyways, so that was that. That was fun. Bertilicious, best a quick update. So Bertilicious is nice. Bertilicious is sweet. طيب, we reacted to a video of her مع Toufiluk last week. طب what is this كمان يعني هلا كمان تعملوا لي
أكلت كل الشوكولا والبومبو والبوزة كلها.
I don't know if this is copyrighted.
تعيشوا فيكي في الحيطان صارت كلها ألوان وقعت ليكي التابلويات.
So again, Bertilicious is probably very nice, but anyone who knows Toufiluk's social media history knows the kind of person that he is. So if you associate this closely with Toufiluk, are you a really nice person? Are you? I'm sure you are. But then again, you're best friends with the devil. You know what I mean? So
he looks like a devil.
He looks. I mean, he might have gotten nicer over the years, but no. Like
all
the she's so nice and she's so sweet. I'm the first one to say it, and I'm sure she's so nice and she's so sweet. But Bertilicious, why are you best friends with Toufiluk? Have you not seen my 3-year-old episode? Anyways, we don't need to get into that. Do you want to watch her blog? She went on Hisham, talked about being popular and stuff. Do we care about any of that stuff? Khalas, enough Bertilicious.
I
God
do
bless you,
not.
Bertilicious. You're probably very
God
nice.
bless you. Keep going.
Keep going. So the Toufiluk stuff. What if collaborations مع Toufiluk?
Will die.
Don't the Crepaway does not. They're not gonna let her in anymore.
ما تغني نعمل شيء.
I told the guy on the phone like I wanted to do a Crepaway parody. I'm like, can I like I was like I wanted to go to like Crepaway and like look around and hear like Bertilicious a song playing. He's like, please don't. Like please no. Like they just want this to die, bro. And I just felt like such an asshole. بس عن جد أنا ما خصني. دايما بتطلع فيه. دايما أنا end up being the bad guy بكل شيء. I just react to something. ليش؟
Okay.
ما هيك؟ I'm the victim. بيطلع أنا زعلوا لي. Get sad for me, please. Sarde after dinner, folks. Lebanon's favorite podcast. شو؟
I think we are Lebanon's favorite
نحنا؟
podcast.
We are
بس هنا
definitely
أكتر.
not.
بلا
Lebanon's
We're not in the top
favorite
6, bro.
أنا أكيد.
لا maybe ما في تعرف. Anyways, Sarde after dinner, folks. The granddaddy of Lebanese podcasts. والله يعني شو بدنا نقول. Mu'in was in the hospital apparently. I didn't know. Here's a video that they released on their Instagram, on their social media. Mu'in was treated for pneumonia. Well, they took a break. Media Hone looks like she's lost a family member. يعني God, they look very sad. It's a pretty serious video. Let's watch.
مرحبا. أول شيء بدنا نشكركم كل المسجات اللي طلع لنا إياهم بس تفرجات إنه أنا بالمستشفى إن كان على حسابي الخاص على حساب سردة أو كمان على حسابك ميديا. Thank you so much. أنا عادة ما بحب أحكي عن قصص البرايفت، ما بحب أحكي عن قصص الشخصية لأنه بحس في قصص أهم بكتير عم بتصير بالعالم. بس نحن كنا واعدين كنت طلع سردة كل جمعة وهالكم جمعة ما كنا عم نعمل هذا الشيء. فقلتنا نعطيكم explanation قصيرة على ليش ما كنا موجودين.
So the fact that you need to make that video, like, you know, we promise you a video every week, but we weren't able to release a video every week. It's like an apology, like, you know, here's why we weren't able to.
Sorry, I let you down.
Hey, it was Ajad, it's fine, no pressure. I feel the same way, and as if I skip 1 week, I'm like, oh shit. Like if the thought of skipping 2 weeks is a nightmare for me. Should I see it with the Patreon? Everyone's gonna leave. The algorithm's gonna forget us. So everyone's gonna move on. It is horrifying. So the fact that, you know, they're like, oh, you know, they have to explain وقاعدين على الأرض عشوائي, like, you know, we're so sorry ما نزلنا حلقة وهذا كان بالمستشفى. It's kind of funny in a way too. It's absurd.
أنا من كم يوم كنت قالوا لي إنه كان عندي نمونيا، يعني التهاب بالرواية وكانت كتير أدفانس، كانت كتير مضطرة وما كنت عم بقدر أتنفس، كان عندي كتير صعوبة. اضطريت أروح على المستشفى لكم يوم كانوا يعطونا أنتيبيوتكس ويعالجوني. من هونيك طلعت صورة المستشفى. طلعت منها الحمد لله، مش حل الأنتيبيوتكس وبعد شوي كمان أنا عندي موعد مع الحكيم. بس كمان بدي أوضح شيء إنه النمونيا كانت جزء من مشكلة أكبر بكتير عم بتصير فينا أنا وميديا.
أنا كنت كتير تعبانة صار لي فترة، ما كنت عارفة ليه هالقد تعبانة، ما كان عندي قوة أعملهم، وبتعرفوا كل شيء مشاكل هيك نفسية
ما بيبينوا على الإكس راي.
ما بيبينوا على الإكس راي.
مش مثل مشكلتي أنا يعني.
exactly. ووصلت لمرحلة ما كنت في خبي بقى ورا الميك اب. فشفت حكيم وقال لي عندك بيرن اوت. والبيرن اوت مش بس ضغط بس الشغل ويكون عندي كتير شغل. بوقتها بهيدي الفترة كان بدي اهتم بكتير قصص لحالي، مشاكل شخصية وعائلة. فمعين قال لي صار وقت تاخدي بريك، ترتاحي شوي،
اخذ شوية نفس.
ايه اخذ شوية نفس. انت ما كان عندك نفس.
ما كان عندي نفس صح.
بس سو قررنا كمان ناخد اوف ليتل بيت كمان لانه لازم نرتاح
تصير احسن
شوي احسن مثل ما عم.
Bro, he was in the hospital. She's going through like a bunch of personal issues, like they're explaining. No, sorry, we couldn't do it. It's like it's fine, guys. You can skip. فيكم ما تنزلوا يوتيوب فيديو.
كمان إنه as creators who love doing what they do.
No, that the connection to the audience. No, you feel like you have to explain.
To their audience.
But no, they really don't. Is what I'm trying to say. Like even when I feel bad.
they don't, but they feel like they owe it.
But no, they don't. I would probably do the same thing, but no, it's just we're overthinking it. You know what I mean?
بقول معين فما رح نرجع قبل العيد، رح نرجع نشوفكم من بعد العيد مع ضيوف حلوين.
ضيوف كثير قوية. ثانك يو للبيشنتس تبعكم. بعرف انه كانت هيك غيبة شوي ثقيلة، بس صدقونا لما قلت انه I think هذا البريك كلنا كنا عايزينه.
غيبة ثقيلة. أنا
can't wait to see you again. Thanks again لكل هول المسجز، يعني ما استوعبت شو صار. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you soon.
سلامتكم. Medea sounds like more fucked up than Muayin when he was in the hospital for pneumonia, bro. She sounds like سلامتك يا Medea.
سلامتكم guys.
Burnout is a bitch لان
وانا بدي احكي شوي عن انه like يوتيوب. I know we talk about this every once in a while.
انا بحس عندي creative block اكتر.
Bro, they've been doing this for 4 years. I know we've been doing this for over 3 years now. Sarde started like almost a full year before we did. So come in almost every week بينزلوا. They skip every now and then. مثلنا they skip a little bit more than we do. بس انه it is tiring. I always ask myself, like, how long are we supposed to do this? Because all these sorts of jobs, content creators, podcasters, we're the first generation, maybe some people older than us that are doing this. At what age am I supposed to retire? How long does a podcast normally run for? What's the norm? 3 years, 5 years? Am I supposed to go for 10 years? Is it normal if this keeps going for 10 years? Like, so they've been doing this for 4 years. Are they going to be doing Sarde forever? This is like they have full-time jobs وعم بيعملوا سردة وأنا have a full-time job. I do my podcast, I have my boxing, I have like a personal life that I try to fucking balance, not nearly well enough as I should. So it's like I do feel burnt out, you know what I mean? I don't think I'm going to get pneumonia from it. So you never know, maybe at some point it gets pretty intense. But that's why the break that we took last week is very important. I want to try to take more breaks on it because I feel like we really do too much. Perhaps if anything, like if I've been inspired by anything lately, like Shuma Kane, those motherfuckers drop like 16 minutes a month, bro, and they're doing great. You know what I mean? 2 hours a week. Fuck that shit. Let's just take a break, man. Let's just do one episode every 2 months. But so we can't. Like, we started, Umuayin said this started as 1 episode a week. You can't change halfway through and start doing 2 episodes a month. The algorithm punishes you. We started 1 episode a week. A lot of people are like, why don't you just do once a month or once every 2 weeks? Like, you can't. This is a weekly show. If you change your release schedule, you get punished. Even when you take a break for 2 weeks, bro, you're terrified. Is the audience going to move on? Are your patrons going to fucking abandon you? Is this going to happen? I get them. I get them being tired. It's just kind of, it's just like the fact that you have to explain yourself for just doing a normal thing like taking a break. 3 years, Anjad, like people, you don't realize, for 3 years, I've had no Tuesdays. No Tuesdays or Wednesdays. Like two days out of my week just disappear to make this show. When I take 1 week off, you have no idea the difference that it makes. I feel like I have it. I can get haircuts. I can go see friends. I can fucking go out. Like my life, bro, a different life when I just skip 1 week.
Seriously.
When I want to take more breaks, to be honest with you guys, and it's because it feels good to take some time off. Because 3 years, but the first year, I was like, fuck it, let's do this. But no, the more we do this, the more I need it to be sustainable. And for this to be sustainable, ما بدي كتير، ما بدي اقتل حالي يعني كمان. So
حتى I think إنه هن كمان their format شوي أصعب إنه as in guest وهيك يفقد بحسب بتاعي.
Like actually, I would disagree with you. To be honest with you, sometimes I wish I had guests, bro. Sometimes I wish I had guests, bro. You know what you have to talk about? You just do a little bit of research. You prepare a list of questions. You can block shoot these. They can shoot 6 interviews in 1 week and release them over 4 months. No one would know the difference. Every single week, but like fresh topics that are relevant. Are people going to watch? Are people going to click? Is this interesting? Is this not? Is this dramatic enough? Is this Haida? Give me a fucking guest, bro. I don't want guests because I hate doing interviews. I'm not interested in guests. I don't give a fuck about whatever the fucking person accomplished. And to me, there's like 5 people that I would be interested in interviewing. And I've already interviewed 2 of them. Chada, Joseph Medab. Like, I just want interesting, weird, hickey conversations. But whatever the interviews, whatever the so it's not even something that I would do. But being able to block shoot and تسوي كذا حلقة وthen you're ما عم بتسوي for weeks, bro, that's a blessing. نحنا
بس block shooting كمان إنه منه أحلى شيء.
مش أحلى شيء بس إنه you have free time. نحنا we have نحنا every week بدنا نسوي on a Tuesday تنزل حلقة نهار خميس. It's exhausting. It's very tiring. ونحنا هلا it's the only reason it's not that exhausting is because I have a team. وصار everyone's deli and Elijah edits so everyone does a little part and we're like a well-oiled machine at this point فينا ننزل. I know when I did this all by myself, bro, I used to shoot on Wednesday night, edit all night, overnight, تنزل Thursday. It was
we used to shoot Wednesdays.
It was very tiring. It was very exhausting.
Whoa.
Yeah, and we had to add a buffer date so that we can edit because when the show got longer. But I find it weird, like for some reason, I don't know, when said they have guests, I always get like such a weird, like dark sexual vibe. Like, weird. They do weird. I feel like they do weird stuff with their guests. Like Medea, like for some reason, like how did they just had Shumake on? Like she drank some of like Rana's blood to like donne-moi ta jeunesse. Some shit. Oh my god, that's kind of weird. I don't know. That's kind of.
This is عن جد why people hate us.
No one hates us.
I think
you don't think they drink people. You don't think they drink people's blood? Sarde gives me like straight up blood drinking vibes, bro. Like they cut بيجي الجاس بيوصلوا دم من ايديه, like they have like a ritual of blood drinking.
الامبيانس تبع
candles
خشب وهيك
ايكون
خبريات.
تحس مادة بتشرب, you know.
To maintain her youth.
نحن
سلامتكم guys.
Shout out Elijah, اشتقنا لك كثير.
Good luck editing this section. One final word of wisdom before we move on. One final video of Joseph Chada bench pressing, and we call it a day.
جيبها إذا فيك تجيبها 50 كيلو bench press.
It's like the smallest bench press I've ever seen. Good on you, Chada. Don't stop, folks. This was our episode. Sorry if it ran a little long. Let me just take a second to thank our good friends over at PETPICKS and Mustafa Haidar. Thank you so much for supporting the show and sponsoring this episode. Another quick welcome to Fat Phoenician, our brand new patron, blonde patron. Thank you, Fat Phoenician. And a quick thank you to Joy Tassidis, Aline, JR, Areni Poladian, Mustafa Zalzali, and Along. Superhero patrons like Joey Daboul, Andrew the Biss, Muhammad Mansour, the Zatariya family, and Maroon Sleiman, and our God tier patrons, Irfat Fakih, Burgery, Ilya Mujabbir, Jessica Ann, and Jack Sleiman. If you guys want to support this channel, you can support us on Patreon. Find a tier that's right for you. We cannot keep the show going without you. We love you. And in terms of anything you guys want to say?
No, thank you guys for supporting us.
Happy holidays, happy Eid.
Ramadan Kareem.
Stay safe, everybody. Syrians, keep hitting, keep out of sight. God bless, and as always, folks,